Well, our 11 Investigates team is following up on a story it brought you earlier this month. A UTMC doctor's medical license is suspended and he's being investigated for potential criminal charges. His ex-girlfriend says that's because he fed her abortion drugs and then attacked her. Tonight, she speaks exclusively with Melissa Andrews. That's running up at 11 o'clock tonight, and Mel's here. And Mel, this is one of the most shocking things we've heard a doctor doing. First of all, you just don't think of we're all human beings. We all do stupid things, but this is pretty serious for a doctor to do.
It absolutely is, and it's the reason why the victim is speaking to us. We granted her anonymity right now, so we're protecting her name and her image, but she does know that when she files this civil lawsuit that she plans to file, that her name will be out there. But she's willing to come out because she doesn't think that due to these actions, he should be dealing with any patients at this point.
Well, tell me more about the alleged victims. How long were they dating, or were they just a fling, or what?
So they met on an online app. They were dating for 2 months. She becomes pregnant. In the 2 months, she had noticed no red flags. But when she told him that she had become pregnant, she said that he was very upset about this. And so they stopped speaking. He reaches out a couple days later and wants to, reunite. So he, has her over, and on a couple of occasions, she says that he's kind of changed his behavior for the better, though, serving her tea and hot cocoa. And then one night he offers her tea and she, says, I don't want any tea, and then wakes up in the morning around 4 in the morning to him on top of her, attacking her and shoving this crushed up, which she believes to be abortion medication, into her mouth.
How long has this man been a doctor in Toledo? Very long?
Mm-hmm. So he's a resident at UTMC.
School student?
Yes. He's a resident at UTMC. He's 32 years old, and his medical license is suspended right now by the Ohio Medical Board. He can have a hearing to try to appeal that, and he could end up actually losing his medical license because of this. And in the documents provided by the Ohio Medical Board, they state that he has admitted to all of this in July.
What do you hear from authorities? What would probably happen in this case? Forget the medical license, but as far as the criminal charges itself.
Well, of course, everybody wants to know if this indeed happened, would this doctor be liable for the life of this unborn baby? What I'm hearing from the attorney and the alleged victim is that her hormone levels were too low by the time she had gone to the emergency room. She did end up losing the baby, so I'm not sure that that can be proven in a criminal court, but they are going for a claim against him in civil court for the baby's life. I did reach out to the Lucas County Prosecutor's Office. Although charges are not filed yet, we do know that there is an active investigation into criminal charges. There's allegations that, after he attacked her, she tried to call 911. He hung up the call. That's illegal. And then it could even look at abduction, because she says that he held her in his home for like 30 minutes trying to explain all kinds of things after the attack, and we'll let her tell you tonight at 11 what exactly he said during that time.
We have 30 seconds left. What's going to happen first? Dealing with the legal part, then the medical board after that, or?
So he has a right to a hearing with the medical board within 30 days, and the letter was served to him on November 5th. So we're within that time frame right now. I believe what will happen is this will probably go to a grand jury. I don't know when. I've been checking the grand jury reports every single day. It could be any day now.
Okay. Mel, that's coming up 11 o'clock tonight on WTO 11.
Thanks,
Thank you so
Dan.
much.